Damn it, Vice. You couldn't listen to my advice. Eh? Eh? I told you, you do not come for Dave Chappelle. I've said this in videos. I don't know how you can make it any more clear, yet they continue to try it. I'm sorry. It's just not happening for you. I remember when Vice used to be cool, man. And I got the special playing down in the bottom right there because, guys, I specifically got Netflix for this special. I'm in the middle of my free month right now, and you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely not renewing. But if Netflix really wanted to make money, they'd be like, you know what, Dave, you're creative director. Beg this man to take the job of creative director. And you know what? We'll see. You see what happened from there. You can definitely skip Dave Chappelle's new Netflix special, Sticks and Stones. The comedian doubles down on misogyny and transphobia in both the special and the hidden bonus scene that follows. This is by Taylor Hosking, and well, yeah. I mean, if that's the angle that you choose to come at it from, then that's the way you're gonna see it. You see, one of the things that my dad always taught me was that no matter where you go in this world, you take you with you. And life is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you react to it. And so no one else. I mean, there is a very small percentage, but they are in the percentage here of Hosking, not the multitude of people who appreciate Dave and the laughs that he's been able to pull out of people for, the past 40 years, damn near, of comedic genius. Dave Chappelle made a return to Netflix Monday with a new stand-up special, Sticks and Stones. Real quick, you do know the entirety of that phrase is "Sticks and stones will break my bones with bones, but words will never hurt me," right? Words will never hurt me. It's not about. Like, we live in such a pussified time that they're like, oh, words are violence. Words hurt people. No, he's like, no, getting punched in the mouth hurts. Okay, words. Okay, whatever. You can kind of like just brush that off because you're not in any physical pain. It's not a physical threat, and we've gone so far as to be able to conflate the two: physical violence with verbal assaults, and it's just not the same. I'm sorry. Getting cussed out and wild on verbally is not the same as somebody punching you, throwing you through a window, slamming your head against a wall, like actually physically attacking you. And the deal is that women aren't particularly just in general, okay? Hashtag not all, but women like that level isn't one women particularly care to think about. When the shit gets real level. Like, oh yeah, it was sticks and stones, man, sticks and stones, because that's what will actually hurt. The bricks and the sticks and the stones. Fans quickly realized that if you watch until the very end, the special has a secret epilogue called The Punchline, where Chappelle answers questions from audience members who went to his separate Dave Chappelle on Broadway stand-up show last July. The special takes the comic's anti-wokeness shtick to a new level, and the whole thing is repetitive and exhausting enough that it's a slog to even make it to the Q&A. Really? Chappelle's controversial 2017 Netflix specials like The Age of Spin, Dave Chappelle Live at the Hollywood Palladium, and Equanimity and the Bird Revelation honed his voice as a comedic wary of progressive criticism. That voice is even sharper in his latest special. At one point in his routine, he says he doesn't believe Michael Jackson molested young children. He continues by saying that if Jackson did, the children should have felt lucky their first time was with the King of Pop. Yo, that joke was hilarious. He was like, imagine being a kid going to school the next day, like, what you do over the weekend? He was like, I got my dicks. Yo, adding, do you know how good it must have felt to go to school the next day? Okay, after that shit, Chappelle also returned to his now infamous obsession with making fun of trans people, saying, trans people hate my fucking guts, and I don't blame them. I can't stop writing jokes about these niggas. This time, those jokes included asking the audience how funny it would be if he was actually a Chinese person stuck inside a black man's body, which, you guessed it, also included a racist impression of a Chinese person. He also found time to defend fellow controversial comedians Kevin Hart and Louis C.K., who aren't really controversial at all, painting them as victims of an overzealous call-out culture. And what do you think this whole article is about, Taylor? You're trying to call them out. This is ridiculous. See, and that's the thing. It feeds into it, but it's Dave, and Dave's my guy. Like, Dave's everybody's guy. Like, you don't do Chappelle show and just and really have the type of cultural impact that Dave has. And he say whatever the hell he won't, basically. By the time the Q&A plays at the end of the special, Chappelle has already shown his unapologetic approach to courting controversy. His answers put that into even starker view. He says that a white woman left one of his practice sets for the special at the Punchline Comedy Club in San Francisco, telling him, "I'm sorry, I was raped." Chappelle says he replied with, "It's not your fault you were raped, but it's not my fault either. Ta-ta, bitch." To which the audience laughs raucously, as though that were a real punchline. What? Technically, nah. It was just the truth. He's like, I ain't do that shit. Like, what? Like, what? Like, that's the thing. If you didn't do it, why would it? Like, I'm sorry. Taylor, if you didn't do it, then no, you're not. If you like, how do I put this? If you don't experience it, there is a level of disconnect, and we have to go to that level of disconnect in order to get to, a place of healing, which is what the laughter is. Like, oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It sucks that what happened to that lady, right? But he ain't do it. No one in that room did. And sometimes we gotta seek in ourselves. We have to look within ourselves to find the answers that, like to find that solace, to find that closure, as opposed to expecting the rest of the world to bend over for, and to adjust to our whims and adjust to our pain. We have to recognize that the rest of the world won't feel it the way that we do. As though that were repulsion, he then followed with a story about sparking an unlikely friendship with a trans woman who he says was laughing the hardest out of anyone at the trans jokes in his practice set. The strange story of camaraderie seemed to highlight the common accusation that Chappelle is only interested in repairing his relationship with marginalized groups if he does not have to change anything about himself. Chappelle has always been a daredevil comedian willing to take a controversial stance or downplay a serious controversy for laughs, including his early 2000s skits about R. Kelly court trials on Chappelle Show. But now he chooses to blatantly ignore the historic criticism against his style of comedy, and new loud and clear criticism from the trans community. His approach comes off like a defiant rejection of change at any cost, as he keeps going down this path, drawing attention to the worst aspects of his important career. The biggest cost will be tarnishing his own legacy. Like, I love how individuals feel as if, oh yeah, you're gonna be the one. You're the one that could take this guy down because you're like just one of three people who really took issue with this. I mean, come on, man. Come on, Taylor. I don't know what your pronouns are, Taylor, because Taylor is one of those unisex names, and that's the thing. Like, we really do need to get back to the biology in all of this, because this is just a like, when it comes to the whole trans thing, and it comes to a lot of our reactions to it, this is us at a biological level. And that's where we all really do connect at. And one of the main problems with the whole gender, with the T's, as Dave likes to say it, is that, it creates this conflict. I got a video that's coming on that I got on deck about the men's rights conference that took place in Chicago. Saw Subverse do a little thing on it. I'm about to ape them real quick. But yeah, guys, Dave Chappelle, I can't recommend enough, watching the special for yourself. It's funny as hell. And Dave is legend, man. Dave is legend. He is untouchable. He is the American dream, in many cases, I guess. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead and do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And you know, YouTube. We'll see. BitChute, yeah, you guys are fantastic. It's just wow, man. I'm gonna do a video on the comments that I get in my BitChute. Oh my goodness. Yo, y'all be wilding on BitChute. And speak. Let me know, what do you think? Do you have a problem with Dave Chappelle being Dave Chappelle because he's Dave Chappelle and he can do that? Like, no, we are not equals, okay? No, there's plenty of me's, but there's only one Dave Chappelle. Let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next one.